Welcome to Greens, my dear brothers and sisters. Today we are going to discuss about the noble qualities of Prabhu Sri Ramachandra. Raja Ramachandra was not declared his successor by King Dasharatha merely on this ground that he was his eldest son or he was very dearer to him than other sons. The main reason being that King Dasharatha was fully convinced that it is Ramachandra only who fulfills all the qualities to be his successor. Those qualities which are required to be of an ideal king were seen by King Dasharatha and have been well explained in detail in Ramayana by Saint Valmiki. In Ayodhya Kanda, Saint Valmiki described about Prabhu Sri Ramachandra Murti. Let's see. Rama was beautiful in form, a hero of valor and without envy. By virtues, he was like Dasharatha. In this way, he was an incomparable son on earth. That Rama was always peaceful in mind and spoke softly. He did not react to the hard words spoken by others. That Rama, because of his good bent of mind, feels glad even by whatever way a good thing is done to him. He does not remember any number of bad things done to him. Whenever he finds some time, even while practicing archery, Rama used to converse with elderly people, elder by way of conduct or wisdom or age, or with good-natured people. Rama was a wise man. He used to speak sweetly. He was the first man to initiate a talk. His speech was compassionate. He was valorous, but he was not arrogant of his mighty valor. He did not speak untruth. He was all-knowing. He used to be receptive and worshipful to the elders. People used to love him and he used to love the people. He had compassion. He conquered anger. He used to be receptive and worshipful to the wise. He had mercy towards the meek. He knew what he was to be done. He had always self-control. He was clean in conduct. Rama, having an attitude suitable for his social rank, giving due respects to righteousness of warrior class, believed that by following the righteousness he would attain great fame and through it the fruit of heaven. Rama was not that much interested in actions which were not beneficial. He was a scholar. He had no taste in tales opposing righteousness, like Vachaspati. His eloquent speech contained a series of strategies for action. Rama was a young man without any disease. He was a good speaker. He had a good body. He knew both time and place. He could grasp the essence of men. He was the one gentleman born on earth. People loved the virtuous Prince Rama and treated him as the spirit moving outside. After completing his education properly, Rama, after knowing the science of archery as prescribed, better than his father in the use of bow and arrows. Rama, having born in a good clan, was gentle-minded. He was not feeble. He spoke truth. He was straightforward. He was properly trained by elderly wise men that knew righteousness. Rama knew the real form of desire, wealth, and righteousness. He had a good memory power. He had a spontaneous wisdom. He had skills in arranging customs useful to society prevalent at that time. Rama was humble. He did not let his feelings appear outwardly. He kept his thoughts to himself. He helped others. His anger and pleasure were not wasteful. He knew when to give and when not to give. Rama had a firm devotion and steadfast mind. He was not stubborn, nor did he speak evil words. He was free from idleness and was ever alert. He recognized his own errors and those of others. Rama knew the theory and practice of sciences. He understood the differences among men. He could judiciously discriminate whom to protect and whom to punish. He identified good men and protected them. He knew the people worthy of reprimand. He knew the ways and means of getting income as well as the system of spending as perceived by economic sciences. Rama could obtain great skill in the groups of sciences along with the subsidiaries. He was interested in enjoying comforts only after understanding the economic realities. He never remained inactive. Rama was acquainted with the fine arts useful for entertainment. He knew how to distribute the wealth. He was efficient in riding and taming of elephants and horses. Rama was the best of persons, knowing the science of archery in the world, and was well appreciated by the champions of archery. He attained skills in marshalling the army. He faced and killed the enemies in battle. Even enraged celestials and demons could not defeat Rama in battle. He had no jealousy. He conquered anger. He had no arrogance and envy. He had not humiliated any living being. He had not surrendered to harm. That Prince Rama, with these good virtues, was fair to the people. He was agreeable to the three worlds by patience and the related virtues. He was equal to earth by wisdom to Brihaspati and by valor to Devendra. Rama by his virtues was source of happiness to all the people and a spring of joy to his father. As the sun shines with his rays, Rama was shining thus with his virtues. The earth wished Rama to be her lord as he was adorned with self-control, enormous of behavior, bearing, undefeatable, valor equal to that of universal lords like Indra. Because of these qualities, only King Dasharatha decided that Rama should be his successor. Thank you so much. Hope you would like it.